In today's video, we're going to be discussing Cornerstone and its recent crash. Is it time to buy or sell? Okay, I'm going to walk you through my thought process with Cornerstone. We earn over $200,000 per year in dividends at this channel, and that number has increased because we've been buying the dips, obviously. If you want to follow my portfolio, just click the join button on my wall, or I'll link it in the description below. So we're still beating all the indexes. We're up 7.6 and the S&P is up 6%. The Nasdaq's up 5, the Dow's up fractionally, and the Russell's down. So even though we were up 17% just a couple of days ago, we're only up 7% now. And while that's still beating the indexes, it is a far cry from where we were, and it hurts, okay? I'm not gonna lie, losing some performance hurts, but really, performance is just icing on the cake here at this channel. We're living the FIRE lifestyle here regardless of performance. We just want to go with the indexes somewhat, and we're happy. FIRE stands for Financially Independent Retire Early. If you need help doing the same, email me for my e-guides at akintod48@gmail.com. So again, Cornerstone's recent crash. Is it a buy? Is it a sell? What am I doing with my portfolio right now when it comes to Cornerstone? Well, we've lost a lot of our performance thanks to Cornerstone, but this happens with closed-end funds. We've seen other closed-end funds take a hit recently, like PTY or CHI. So Cornerstone, it was overextended. It was outperforming the market. Now it's just coming back down to earth. Where the market's currently trading, that's where it looks like Cornerstone is trading, because if you look at our performance, again, we're in line with the indexes roughly, and I could even see this coming down a little bit more to where my performance becomes more in line with the S&P, because after all, today Cornerstone was down a little bit, and so we were down 2,000 as a result today, and so that's going to drop our performance a little bit more tomorrow. But nonetheless, is Cornerstone a buy or a sell? Well, first of all, I just want to say for the record that it's hard to sell, because then I lose my qualifying income to banks for loans. That's how I live the FIRE lifestyle, is I collect my dividends just like a pay stub, and you don't want to have a break in your pay stub history, okay? I want to keep my 2 years of qualifying income averaged at what I have so that I can keep qualifying for loans and living the FIRE lifestyle. Also, I need my dividends to pay my bills, okay? When the market's down, SPY is not going to pay your bills, but Cornerstone does, okay? It has the 21% dividend that it drips down at the NAV, in case you're new to this channel. So not only is it indexed, but it has a 21% dividend that again drips that dividend down at the bottom. So when it comes to buying Cornerstone, should I buy Cornerstone or should I just wait for the drip to do its work? Okay, again, it drips the 21% dividend down at the NAV. So as you can see, the S&P, it's fallen, it's broken below the 50-day moving average. This is a bearish signal. I'm not selling anything, but I'm keeping my shorts with Cornerstone. I'll show you those in a little bit. But the whole market looks toppy. We've barely even pulled back from the highs, and we've now broken the 50-day moving average. That is a very significant development. If you need help understanding moving averages, that's in my volume 2 e-guide. Well, this looks quite bearish to me. Now, if we hug this and hold and go higher again for the year, well, fine, the uptrend is resumed. But usually when the 50-day breaks, that acts as resistance, and all moves back up to the 50 should be sold, okay, on that strength. And I'm going to be looking to buy closer towards support here of 500 or the 100-day moving average. That's just where I'm going to get warm again. I'm not going to be doubling down there, but I'll definitely be doing some buying there. But when the 50 is broken, you want to not necessarily do some selling, because you don't want to time the market. Warren Buffett says you can't time, but you want to maybe look at increasing your short exposure. So I have my shorts on for Cornerstone. As you can see here, I have 10,000 short each. They lowered my maintenance to 5%. As you can see here, boxed 5% where my mouse is. So that raised my available withdrawal by a ton, and that helps me live the FIRE lifestyle, because I keep my available withdrawal high, and now I can withdraw out of my account freely even when I'm in over 290,000 of margin debt. Okay, if you need help understanding maintenance, that's in my volume 3 e-guide. So shorting Cornerstone, not only will we protect ourselves in the event of a fall, but I'm also keeping my shares of Cornerstone on the table, so I collect my dividend and I keep my qualifying income. This is how I live the FIRE lifestyle. You can't sell anyway. You can't time the market. So why not just keep your shares of Cornerstone? They're tax-free if I don't sell, okay? And why not just keep the shares and then short here at the highs? And so that's what I've done with Cornerstone. And again, that lowered my maintenance to 5%, which raised my available withdrawal by a ton. All right, and again, if you need help understanding maintenance, that's in my volume 3 e-guide. Or you can call me anytime if you have questions on maintenance. My phone number comes free when you buy my e-guides. Also, Discord comes free when you buy my e-guide. Just keep that in mind. Discord is where we alert you of the Cornerstone rights offering announcement. Yes, to play Cornerstone properly, you have to time it around its rights offering. Okay, that's why it goes sideways to down on its chart over time. You have to factor back in dividends, drips, and ROs. And when it has its RO, just like many other closed-end funds, rights offerings, that's when you level up your account. Now, we've had almost a mini RO here in the last few days with Cornerstone, so this is an opportune time to load up on shares if you haven't bought Cornerstone already. However, closed-end funds, you have to be careful. You can't have too much in closed-end funds because we saw last October how they can all fall regardless of what the market's doing. So you have to have diversification with all of your other funds. And again, I keep a balance of Cornerstone, Defiance, Yield Max, etc. But Cornerstone is definitely my anchor. But again, manage your position size with all of your funds and time Cornerstone properly around its rights offering. If you need help playing Cornerstone properly, that's in my Volume 4 e-guide. So again, we'll alert you of that rights offering announcement on Discord, and we have almost 1,000 members in Discord pursuing the FIRE lifestyle who can help answer any questions you may have about your brokerage account, because not every brokerage is the same. Not every brokerage has the special drip for Cornerstone where they drip the 21% dividend down at the NAV, and not every brokerage has the same maintenance, okay? So if I can't answer your questions, someone on Discord most likely can. So again, instead of selling Cornerstone or buying more of it here, I'm letting the special drip do my buying. And instead of selling it and losing my qualifying income and ability to pay my bills, I'm just selling it short instead, okay? And that helps me raise my maintenance by a ton and live the FIRE lifestyle while still collecting my dividends. Maybe I'll increase this short if volatility increases again with Cornerstone. I'll alert all my members if I do. Again, if you want to follow my portfolio, just click the join button on my wall, or I'll link that in the description below. And also I have my put options on, okay? I also have my NASDAQ options, and that's how I'm insuring my entire portfolio against a crash. Cornerstone, I sell these short just to protect against Cornerstone, but also Cornerstone is the market. So I like to have these shorts on because it acts as a glorified married put with the market. Obviously, options decay and they're hard to time sometimes, so I prefer the short nature of Cornerstone. And I just have options in case there's a real market crash and maybe Cornerstone doesn't fall as bad as it did during October, but the rest of the market could have a fall. I have the put options on just in case there's a crash overnight, something more than 20%, because I can withstand over 20% corrections in my account right now, and I can still withdraw freely out of my account, okay? When I sell my shorts, I have many more shorts. I have triple shorts, and those are 100% maintenance. If I want, I can raise available withdrawal immediately by selling my other shorts, and again, my members will be notified of that, and so I have those shorts on for protection too. If you need help with insuring your portfolio with options, I have an options section in my Volume 3 e-guide that goes over how I do insurance for my portfolio, okay? So if you need help hedging the market, that's in my Volume 3 e-guide. I get a lot of questions on how to buy puts. Well, again, if you've already bought my e-guides, remember, you can refer back to that insurance section in my Volume 3 e-guide. Okay, so I think that'll do it for the video. If you need any help doing what I'm doing, you can email me for those e-guides. If you want to follow my portfolio, just click the join button on my wall, or I'll link it in the description below. And I'll talk to you soon, everyone. Thanks.